Everybody lock in, get your opinions below. We are going to have this final discourse that I've been dying to have for the last 2 years that I've had this platform. I've been dying to have this, and I haven't had the great crew that I have until right now. So we are going to take advantage of this. So we are going to go through everything. And we will highlight the new music and drops and all of that happened. I do want to keep this relevant to this week, but I figured this was a perfect time because now we've all had time for Iceman to sit. We've all had time for it to chill. And now here we are a week later. We'll get to the sales and the projections and all of that because I got some theories, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna let everybody speak, and I'll chime in when it's time. But for me, I just want to see where the entire room is feeling now that we've had a week with Iceman. How do we feel about it?
I want to start off on a point we can agree on.
Okay, let's do that.
It was crazy. He was trying to hop on this side, right? You know what I'm saying? We saw I seen that IG. We saw on that.
Hey, I'm seeing Kendrick's page. I'm seeing all these people. I'm like, I expect that. I expect that. And you see this man, Ice Cubes everywhere. And he was deep on the world. Oh, that was so nasty. I hit him up when I saw it. That was crazy.
Hey, that broke his heart.
We all got to stand on that. Yeah. That's the team.
He's J. Cole on the team over here. I see that. Yeah. He's J. Cole on this couch right now. Yeah. That was
We all know what y'all big
fat phony.
We doing jokes now. We doing jokes now. All right. Let's get all the jokes out. Let's have some discourse.
Oh no, we got more. Don't worry.
Keep them coming, man. Jokes are jokes. I love jokes. I'm a big comedy fan.
Let's go.
All right. Where you at with Iceman a week later? What's changed?
I feel like anybody gonna feel how I feel, but you know what I'm saying? After, giving it some time, how long is a week? A bunch of hours. A bunch of hours.
great
I
metric.
sat here with this incredible masterpiece we call Iceman, and I'm now moving it to number one in Drake's greatest projects.
That's okay. That's a hot take.
That's a choice.
That's where I'm at with
I
it.
think that's a good
Personally.
take.
Of albums or just all projects?
Anything he done ever made in his entire motherfucking life.
So far gone.
That's 168 hours.
That's
so you
that's-
know.
no, 168 hours.
So
I sat
far
on
gone.
this
Take
album.
care. Listen,
168
nothing
hours.
was the same. This is number one.
Number one.
Above nothing was the same.
Number
Above
one.
take care. Above.
Listen.
What's that one bullshit you like? Thank me later.
Thank me later. It was bullshit. I guarantee you was singing songs off Thank Me Later. Stop it. Stop. What happened to Objective AP? What's going on behind
That's what he said. I hear what he said.
Wait till we get to Kendrick. You'll see.
Okay.
You're still my pal.
Reason being though, I
Because y'all
put
made unreleased.
the reason I put this album over Nothing Was the Same. Take Care. Those was like more like albums that like show like growth in his career and show how good of an artist he is. Like this album, like way past already, but like it's like the same thing, but the whole album he just hoeing niggas. Like that's my shit. Like he just hoeing niggas the whole album. So it's like I just think that's just a little bit better to me. Like, and especially like when you just sit there and connect all the dots. You know what I'm saying? To everybody you talking about
The K-Dots.
You know what I'm saying? Not even the K-Dots. Listen.
That was a whole album of dissing a lot of motherfuckers.
I think Kendrick didn't even get a quarter of the
That
shots,
many
even though he
shots.
did
He
get
really
more
did.
shots than anybody.
Buster got more shots than
Yeah,
K-Dot.
you know what I'm saying? But that's why I enjoy the album more than those other albums, and it's still like it got that when we first heard Nothing Was the Same and Take Care, like for the first time, like that's one of the feelings I got when I heard this album. And I haven't really got that feeling since I say Scorpion. So
Freddie fell in the chest.
No.
Her loss was fire too.
Her loss was unbelievable.
Incredible.
So there's, how many skips on the album for you on Iceman?
I mean, if it's number one,
No skip, not a single one.
Not a
if number
single
one come
skip,
from him,
nigga.
it was gonna be.
Jalen Doran.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right.
Not talking about Jalen
Are
Jordan
you
in the
saying he
playoffs right
didn't
now.
show up?
Jalen Jordan in the
That's
playoffs.
a number.
Okay.
Right. That's
just
a tough
clarify.
day
Gilbert
right now.
Arenas.
Yeah. Shot age is 0.
Okay.
Zeus?
No skips
Man,
on
I
Iceman.
said-
He's shooting his shot. He shot his shot on that one then.
I mean, when the
just go
album
around.
first dropped, I rated it a 9.4 out of 10.
Yeah, your decimals killed me. That
I
shit
mean,
was.
but I'm honest in my takes, man. I really lock in when I listen to albums, and
I
it's
feel you.
only gotten better. It's only gotten better. Like when you add in like the nuances to the production, like over time, I feel like this is like a slow avalanche. Like it's only gonna get better from here. Like it only gets better when you, and like going back to like growing up, listening to Lil Wayne when you would listen to albums and you listening for a bar that you would catch 3 months, 6 months later. That's this album on every single song, literally like every song, you catching it, and you catching new bars, you catching new lines, and I feel like a lot of the hype surrounding the album is taken away from how good the album actually is, and with time we're gonna see how good the album is. So I second Birdie for real. Like I don't know if it's the best album, but I will say it's a solid 10 out of 10. Zero skips. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Prime time, where you at?
He sat up.
I'll lean away. I'll fall back.
Here comes the Bible verse.
We're going 3 for 3. We're going 3 for 3. Let's hear it.
I don't think that a no skips album necessarily means a 10 out of 10 either.
I agree with that.
That's a good one.
And
I
the
agree with
Lord
that.
said,
I think those are two different. One kind of leads into the other, but they are still different points in general. I think that you could have an album be a 10 out of 10 and
have a skip or two.
or whatever, or you could have vice versa. There's a little wiggle room there.
It is.
I agree.
But that's not this the case.
I agree.
here.
Y'all generous. I don't agree with that, but I mean, I guess we can discuss it a
I
little
think
bit.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. If it's some skips on it,
It's
that's
some
got to
skips,
change it
yeah,
a
it's
little
not-
bit.
If it's
It's not
one
gonna be a
skip, that's
10.
like not even a 10.
Yeah.
But on the contradicting end, being no skips doesn't necessarily mean that it's a 10 out of 10 either.
Shit.
If it's a 10 out of 10, it's got to be perfect.
Yeah, because there can be some
I
songs
agree.
that's like decent that you
cool.
can listen to,
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
not
might
a
not be your
skip.
favorite.
Yeah, I
There's
feel
a
that.
lot
I feel
of
that. I
albums
feel
that
that
I have
point.
that
I
are-
agree.
I feel that point.
That's
I
more
agree.
what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
How you
We'll come
feeling?
back to that. You go ahead, bro.
I think I said it was a 9.5, 9.5, by the way. All you mad people out there.
I'm pretty sure everyone know what I have.
Sir, relax. Wait your turn.
Oh
Please,
my
brother.
God, that was great.
That's not even
So-
turn. That's not even a turn shit. That's just real basic math shit.
I didn't go to school for that. But here we go. I went to school, same thing he went to school for.
There we go.
Bro,
Here
that was
goes.
elementary
But back to
school.
the point. Back to
It's
the
that
point.
it's that Craybrook shit. You
Back
gotta
to
let
the-
it
back
go.
to the point, though. Back to
You
the
gotta
point.
let it go.
I think it's a 10. Not because I like every song on there.
Clean 30.
Over the last week, I played it so much to where like I find a new song I like every week, every day I should say. And it's just like, for me, I think he rapped. I didn't want no singing shit. I didn't want that on Iceman. So look, on Iceman he rapped. He sung a little bit, but he rapped. He was talking his shit. I feel like shit talking Drake is 101. Also, in Luke 16:13, they talk about how you cannot master money and, a person. You have to pick one, right?
Preach.
I feel like Drake mastered this fucking album and it's fucking classic. You can worship the album and the Lord. But God comes first, my brother.
Oh, yeah. I definitely. I want you to know, Eric. I definitely said it was a classic before 24 hours.
You know,
I heard you. I took notes, my boy. I heard a lot of what you said.
But all in all, though, I don't want to, worship another man's work, but I feel like he mastered his album
If it's
very
worth it,
well.
go ahead. It's okay.
But God comes first, so
Pause,
God
but,
put Drake on this earth to make that album. And without God, he couldn't make that album. So by having God in his, corner,
It was God's plan.
Righteous.
say it again.
It was God's plan, man.
Amen.
That's all it was.
All right. Let's go to
But though, one thing I did want to add to what he was saying though, like this is one of them projects though for me, like I end up having a new favorite song like every other day. Like it's been a long time since I had a project like when I first heard it, like Shebang and National Treasure, like that was my
Shebang
shit.
is
But
my
like,
shit.
Plot Twist, that shit just been hitting
I
different.
love,
Twisting.
I love Little Birdie.
Twisting this.
Little
Hey,
Birdie is
listen,
fire.
that
I
shit
love
hard
Lil
as
Birdie.
fuck.
People hate Lil Birdie.
There's only one.
I just don't like the verse or the voice, but I like the
don't care for.
That's
but I
probably
can
my most
listen
played
to.
song. I'm not even gonna lie.
And one another
bias.
really barring niggas death on this album, bro. Like the bars on this album, you're not gonna catch nowhere else, bro. Like on a.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
He barring niggas to death.
We get a lot of agreements in
There's
order.
too much greatness that can't be spread around like
So
that.
let me. So I want all y'all to chill.
right, go ahead.
Y'all don't
Go
have
ahead.
one part of the album that just kind of underwhelmed you or bothered you.
21
Nothing
Savage.
at all.
Bro, it really
Okay.
Like, the 21
Bees
Savage
on
one,
the-
it's-
Bees
it
on the
just-
table
that
can
was-
fucking
don't
go
nothing
crazy.
bother me.
That
You
was
know what I'm
wild.
saying? Like,
the second half where 21 Savage is not on it is great. Also.
Janice, shut the fuck up. I didn't really rock with that as much at first, but it started
Really?
to grow on me.
Okay.
Started to
Okay.
grow on me.
That
you
one
know
did
what
grow
I'm
on
saying?
me too.
I feel like every song got its own.
I
its own.
was
pocket.
gonna say the only one that kind of gets a little boring for me is "Don't Worry." Honestly,
I like Don't Worry.
Tripping, dog.
I like Don't Worry.
It's too much.
That
It's
beat
too
is
much.
crazy.
That's not one. Listen,
He got and it's
One-
empty space
one-
half the fucking song. He
one-
barely fills up the fucking beat.
Well, you gotta fill it with your ears and listen.
Yeah, no, exactly. The beat's not good enough for that. The beat ain't good enough for that,
sometimes-
bro. That's what I'm saying. But I still like it. I'll listen to it. But
Sometimes
that's
I
the
don't
only
like
one
it.
that's like a halfway for me.
Okay.
Sick of my shit.
so we ain't worried about halfway points.
You on the other side now, right?
I think I can see like I can see one song though if people didn't really fuck with it, because it's kind of like mellow tone and not really like hyper like that. But the outro was kind of like super mellow tone. So like if I could see if somebody ain't like that for real, I
No,
wouldn't be mad
what
at
I'll
it.
what I'll say.
actually really like that too.
I'm gonna make
That's
this.
become one of my
I'm gonna make
favorites.
this point and move. I think the lowest point, and I like both of these songs, but together, if you like listen to the album in a full, it gets redundant. Is the last two, because the last two is the same type of like vibe, introspective,
firm,
slow,
friends,
yes.
yes, but not. I think the outro.
outro-
is
No, the
different
outro,
enough.
think
the
the
outro,
outro
they're
did
both
exactly
good
what it's supposed to
songs.
do.
They're both good songs.
I think the
I just
outro
think,
did-
I just think if you're listening to the album top to bottom, that last 8 minutes between the two
that's
songs.
the whole concept of the album. So it's like you can't be mad at.
No,
and
no.
it's a short album on top of that. It's not like this is a crazy ass long album.
Driving on the freeway. At
This is a
3
regular
a.m.
album. This is a
Oh,
regular
okay.
size
18
album.
songs is short to you?
I'm not going.
Huh?
That's not crazy.
To me, it's like an hour.
18
like,
songs is short?
It's like an hour
That's a
13
regular
minutes.
album.
It's not.
That's
that
regular, yeah. But you said it was short.
compared to
Okay, I
like.
did say short.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yo,
Not short. Not short.
That's what threw me.
The Drake albums that
No,
Fair.
no,
That's
we
fair.
can-
That's
if
fair.
we can
And how
agree
people
upon
drop
Iceman's
nowadays,
an
yeah.
appropriately timed an amount of album.
I agree.
They're long songs.
It's an hour.
It's a nut.
18 is not
I
terrible.
agree.
18 's
Before we
not
get
bad.
to Chris's, go ahead.
My last
Say your
point though, to like what Birdie said, I'm not gonna say it's the best yet. I think it's great. I still don't. It's number 4 right now for me.
Okay.
But I feel like in about 6 months, something's getting moved out. Because I feel like I haven't gotten a rapping Drake album yet.
And what's the other
And I
three?
got-
Just for record.
The
Sorry.
the main 3. Take Care, Nothing but Same as Views.
Oh,
So
so not so
Take
far
Care,
gone.
Nothing Was the
Okay.
Same.
You know
Views
you
is
know
the
what's
same.
getting away from me. You know, Views is Take Care is like up here with me.
What about
But not so far gone.
Nothing was the same getting moved out. So far,
Wow, that's crazy.
only because like I said before y'all can go to y'all stuff.
I love so far gone.
I said Views aged the best to me, and like album wise, like when I got older, it made way more sense than the other two did.
I think
I
Nothing
actually
Was the
agree
Same
with that.
Which
I
is
think
why-
Nothing Was the Same did age better than Views, but I
But
do
no,
think, I
Nothing
think
Was the
Views-
Same to me
Views
was
aged
always
well, too,
really
though.
good.
It was his grown album, and it was perfect damn near.
I think Nothing Was the Same didn't even have to like
I didn't-
age. Like I think that shit out the gate. Was
Yeah, I
just,
think it was
like,
good. Why how
One of those. You
My
know what I'm saying?
opinion-
Well,
That's why.
aging in the sense of it to me to this day it still sounds timeless. Like
But
you
you
know,
said
Yes.
you said Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same
aged
sound
better than.
I think
Views.
in my opinion, but I think
That's
Views,
what I'm saying.
but Views age well too.
Views got
But
I
better
think-
over
I
time
think-
than-
I
I
think
think
Views-
out the gate,
I had
Nothing
the
Was
best,
the Same was
like,
already that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Views
exactly.
did have to
Views-
kind of
Views
like
had to
grow a little
take that
bit.
spot.
Yeah.
Views I had the best like growth on in terms of like first listen versus last listen. Nothing Was the Same was like immediately amazing. Like so that one I guess if you like age wise is probably the best Drake album.
I hated.
I
Views when it
also
first
probably
came
put
out,
if you're
but
reading this.
but yeah, I didn't like Views.
I hated it when it first came out.
Wow.
But anyways, let's not
Yeah,
let's
I'm
not
a-
let's not get into
that's-
side
that's
points.
what
Let's
I
not
said.
get into
Right.
I
right.
think
pull
that's
for
a
a
really
second.
that's a common question because they also came out within like a year of each other, and you know there are two very contradictory albums. You got if you're reading this being very like mixtape basic, you know.
Listen, I know he called it a mixtape, even though we know it's really an album. If you're reading this, got what you guys are talking about, rapping ass Drake. Views has a little bit of everything. Like, let's be honest, One Dance and all that stuff doesn't really age as well as something like Energy. As far as both are singles, and one went number one, but Energy definitely aged better than One Dance.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. Okay. Because I wasn't a big One Dance guy. I like Controller, but I wasn't a big One Dance guy.
But even Controller now sound a little bit dated. Like, it sound like the time. It sound like when he dropped Summer 16, and it's like, yo, when you put your song out there with that title, it gonna put you back to that time. Energy could have been released anytime.
I don't really listen to it, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of an event, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the events, it's always gonna hit, but I never really, like, play it, you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely an outside song,
yeah. When I'm talking about aging,
I feel like it's an outside song, a timeless outside song.
Yeah, and that's fair, because, I mean, that's part of music. I mean, hell, More Life even got some stuff that we still play at the party, but when you talk about a song like or album that's aging, like what are you gonna listen to when you at work, listen to your headphones on a Tuesday at 11:47? It's not One Dance. Okay. But Energy, you might actually listen to.
That's why